Greetings, my dear friends. This is Dreamweaver Mystics, as always. Before I begin, I want to say something very important. Everything you are about to hear is only my thoughts and guesses. I do not claim that pi is the key to the universe. I do not claim that it is sacred. I am simply looking at this number, at its endless sequence of digits, at its role in the structure of the world. And I feel something I cannot explain. And you, as always, decide whether to agree or to doubt along with me. Today, I want to talk about a number that even those who hate mathematics know. A number that appears wherever there is a circle, a number that never ends. I am talking about pi, 3.14, 3.14, and an endless string of digits trailing off into nowhere. What is pi? The ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. A simple definition. But beneath this simplicity lies an abyss. Because this ratio cannot be expressed as a whole number, cannot be expressed as a simple fraction. It is irrational, transcendental, infinite. If you wanted to write pi down to the end, you could not, because it has no end. It goes on forever, and it never repeats. No sequence of digits in pi ever repeats exactly the same way twice. Some see this as a problem. I see a mystery. Take any circle, draw it in the sand, cut it from paper, trace it on a board. The ratio of its circumference to its diameter is always the same. Always 3.14 with a tail. This does not depend on the size of the circle, does not depend on the material, does not depend on which planet you are on. Pi is a constant. It is a law. It is something that does not change. There is something sacred in this. Ancient civilizations knew about pi long before it was given a Greek letter. The Egyptian pyramids, built around 2500 BC, contain an approximation of pi in their proportions. The ratio of the base perimeter to the height of the Great Pyramid of Giza is close to 2 pi. Coincidence or knowledge? The Babylonians, around 2000 BC, used an approximation of 3.125. Archimedes in ancient Greece calculated pi as 3.1418. The Chinese mathematician Zhu Chongzi in the 5th century calculated pi to 7 digits. Indian mathematicians also worked with pi. They were all searching for the same thing. They were all trying to understand how the world is put together. Pi is a bridge between geometry and number, between shape and quantity, between the world of ideas and the world of things. The circle is the most perfect shape. It has no beginning and no end. It is infinite. And pi is the number that describes this infinity with finite means. You cannot write pi down completely, but you can use it. You can build bridges, launch rockets, calculate orbits, using a number that no one has ever seen in its entirety. This is like magic, like an incantation, like the name of a god that cannot be spoken but whose power can be used. There is an indirect mention of pi in the Bible. In the first book of Kings, describing Solomon's temple, it speaks of the molten sea, a round basin 10 cubits in diameter and 30 cubits in circumference. 30 divided by 10 equals 3, an approximation of pi. Not exact, but close. Some say this is an error. Some say it is rounding. Some say the Bible speaks of the inner diameter and the outer circumference. I do not know. But I know that even in sacred texts, there is room for pi. In Hinduism, there is the concept of sankalpa, intention. Sankalpa is like tying a knot in the infinite thread of possibilities. pi is also a knot that binds the circle to the number, symbol to reality. In Buddhism, there is the concept of shunyata, emptiness. The circle is emptiness bounded by a line. Pi is the ratio between the line and the emptiness, between what is and what is not. Modern mathematicians have calculated trillions of digits of pi. Why? There is no practical need. For calculating orbits, 15 to 20 digits are enough. For measuring the universe, 40 digits are enough. But they continue. Because it is a challenge. Because it is an exploration of infinity. Because in these digits, perhaps, lies the answer to a question we have not yet learned to ask. Patterns are sought in the sequence of pi. None have been found yet. It appears random, but one feels that behind this randomness lies something we do not understand. In 2019, scientists discovered that the sequence of pi may be connected to the distribution of prime numbers. Not directly, but indirectly. Everything in mathematics is connected. Everything in nature is connected. Pi is not just a number. It is evidence of the unity of the universe. In the book Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh, there is a phrase, "The universe is a circle, and pi is its secret name." I do not remember exactly if that phrase is there, but I want it to be. Because it is beautiful. Pi is the secret name of the circle, and the circle is the symbol of everything. The sun, the moon, cycles, eternity, God. In Masonic symbolism, the circle with a dot in the center represents the sun, God, unity. Pi is the number that connects the circle and its center. The diameter is the line through the center. The circumference is the boundary. Pi stands between them. In Rosicrucianism, there is the symbol of the rose cross. The cross is the intersection of vertical and horizontal. The circle is eternity. Pi is the number that translates the cross into the circle and the circle into the cross. I look at pi and I do not see digits. I see a dance. An endless dance in which each digit is a step. And this dance never repeats. It is always new. It is always mysterious. If the universe were created by some intelligence, then pi would be its signature, or its fingerprint, or the code left behind for those who know how to read. Pi appears not only in geometry, it appears in physics. In the formula for the period of a pendulum, in the Schrödinger equation, in Coulomb's law, in the theory of relativity. It is everywhere. As soon as you begin to study the world, you encounter pi, as if the universe is saying, "You thought you were studying something separate? No, you are studying me. And I have one unchanging property. It is called pi." Statisticians use pi in formulas for probability distributions. Physicists use it in quantum mechanics. Engineers use it in strength calculations. Biologists use it in the study of cell shapes. Astronomers use it in orbital calculations. Pi is the language in which nature speaks. Not English, not Chinese, not Russian. Mathematical. And pi is one of the most important letters in that alphabet. In the 1990s, a connection was discovered between pi and the distribution of prime numbers. The formula that allows one to predict the probability of prime numbers includes pi. Two seemingly different fields of mathematics turned out to be connected. Through pi, everything is connected, through a number that never ends. In 2008, scientists found a way to calculate pi using quantum mechanics, not through geometry, but through particle physics. It was a shock. It turned out that pi can be obtained not only from the circle, but also from the collision of particles. The microcosm and the macrocosm speak the same language. The name of that language is pi. There is a concept called normality of a number. A number is called normal if all digits appear with equal frequency. Pi has not been proven normal, but it behaves as if it were. If this is true, then any combination of digits can be found in the sequence of pi. Your birth date, your phone number, the code to your safe, the text of War and Peace in binary code. Everything that was, is, and will be is encoded in the digits of pi. Your life is in pi. My life is in pi. The history of humanity is in pi. The future, too. This is not mysticism, this is mathematics. But when mathematics becomes like this, it ceases to be just mathematics. It becomes poetry. Pi is a number that never ends, and in this, there is comfort. No matter how long we live, no matter how much we learn, there will always be another digit. There will always be a mystery. There will always be something not yet revealed. Pi is the promise of infinity. Many people try to memorize as many digits of pi as possible. The record is over 70,000 digits memorized. Why? Not for practice, for meditation, to train the mind, to touch infinity. In Japan, there is a holiday dedicated to pi, March 14th, 3/14. On this day, people eat pie. They hold memorization contests. They talk about mathematics. It is a celebration of the mind, a celebration of curiosity, a celebration of infinity. American scientists once calculated how many digits of pi would be needed to measure the universe with atomic precision. It turned out to be about 40. Anything more has no physical meaning. But we continue calculating, because we are not looking for practical benefit. We are looking for meaning. Pi is a reminder that the world cannot be reduced to usefulness. There are things that matter in themselves: beauty, truth, infinity. In the Pythagorean school, numbers were considered sacred. The Pythagoreans said, "All is number." They did not know pi as we do, but they sensed that numbers were the key to understanding reality. If Pythagoras saw how many digits of pi we have calculated, he would probably bow down, because this is not calculation. This is worship. And now I return to you, to my listeners, to my subscribers. What is pi to you? A boring number from a textbook? A tool for calculations? Or a mystery that will never be fully revealed? The next time you see a circle, look at it. Feel it. Feel that inside it is infinity, and outside it the same. And the number that connects the inside and the outside is pi. It has no end. Like your soul, like the universe, like the questions that have no answers. And that is all for today. This was Dreamweaver Mystics. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss new videos. And write in the comments, what do you think about pi? Have you noticed it in your life? Do you remember any digit after the decimal point? Or do you just smile when you hear 3.14? I read everything. And remember, infinity does not frighten those who have understood that they themselves are part of it. Until next time.